Hello, lovers of Dynamic Series. I want to welcome you to another exciting, interesting, and wonderful episode of Dynamic Series. Today, I want to wish you a happy new month. Welcome to a month of March. This month, we're marching forward. And I want to ask you, how's your week been? How's your day been? How is work, business, and every other thing? Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you're all having a wonderful and exciting time. So for this week, on this episode of Dynamic Series, I have something very interesting and something very exciting for you as usual. And I know a lot of you will be guessing that, okay, I think I know what the topic is, because I'd actually made a promise I was going to say something or make a video on love language. And today, yes, I'm going to be fulfilling my promise, talking about love languages. What does really love language? What does it mean? Understanding your partner's or your significant other's love language. Love language is a way or something you speak to your partner that helps to express your love better to them. How they want you to best care for them or love them. That is what love language is. And if you understand your partner's love language, it will help a long way to have a smooth and interesting relationship with them. It will help you to understand what they want, how they want to be cared for, how you should express your love to them, and it will help them understand how you really feel about them. So today we'll be talking about love language, as I've said, and I want you to go to the comment section to drop what your love language is after you must have listened to this. I know some of us must have come across love languages before and we understand them, or a lot of us. There are some lesser people out there who must have probably they've not come across them, or they don't really pay attention to them. So the first one on my list is words of affirmation. Affirming something meaning that saying something that is true in a very confident way. So this means that if your partner or if you have anybody that their love language is words of affirmation, you have to be careful about what you say to them. Your words carries weight with them. So you have to tell them truth and sincere thing with utmost kindness, like with all kindness. So let's say, for instance, you tell them you love them. You have to tell them I love you, I love you, I love you almost every time. Like you tell them and you mean it, like we're sincere about it. And also, if they have like a very big important presentation or meeting, you could leave a voice note or a voice message for them before they go for the meeting. You could tell them how you encourage them, tell them how you are not doubting them, you support them, and you know that they can do a lot of things with sincerity. And that is how to show love to people whose their own love language is words of affirmation. The second love language I'm talking about is acts of service. That if your partner's love language is act of service, they would expect you to do some things for them. These are people that the best way to reach them, the best way to show them that you care for them and you love them is by offering to assist them to take up some of their responsibility. And the best way you can do this is by asking them. You can ask your partner, okay, if you've observed that the person's love language is acts of service, you can ask them, how do you think I can help relieve you or ease you of your responsibility? What do you think I can do for you? So for instance, you can help them clear their surroundings, you can help them do their laundries, you can help them pick up groceries, you can help them clean their house, you can help them do a lot of things, watch their cars, anything that you feel will relieve them. That's a way to respond to people who their love language is act of service. The third love language I'll be talking about today is receiving gifts. People who thrive on gift receiving or act of receiving gifts, you need to buy things for them to show them love, to express love. It does not necessarily have to be materialistic, but you pay attention to things they must have mentioned while they are talking to you that they needed. Not that they ask you directly. At times, when they ask you directly, you can buy for them. But when they mention it, they could, there's a way you can be talking to your partner and the person just mentioned, tomorrow I think I'll be needing for this, one thing, and I'm going to, maybe you're planning something, and they mention some of those things they need. You can just write them down, and when you have capacity to do it, you just buy them those things, buy them gifts, not necessarily on their birthday or important dates only, but you can do this for them on every other random day. Just surprise them, let them not see it coming. So that's another way to speak love to people whose their own love language is receiving gifts. So the third love language that I'll be talking about is quality time. Quality time. Partners who thrive on quality times requires undivided attention, like concentration, 100% concentration on them and on them alone. So you don't have to you are not going to share your time with them. That means there's no movies, no cell phone, no social media. You have to give them 100% attention, like looking them eyeball to eyeball, with probably accompanied with any other thing, touches or whatever. But you just have to divide you don't divide your attention with them when you're with them. No shows, no television, nothing. It doesn't mean you will not watch Netflix movies together or HBO movies together, but anytime you are with them, you know that this is really for the person. So those are those people whose their own love language is what? Quality time. And the last but not the least, the fifth love language I'll be talking about today is physical touch. Or physical touch. Okay, partners who thrive on physical touch requires you to always touch them. It does not necessarily have to be a public display of affection at all time, but simple and sincere touch really matters a lot to them, like hugging them, like kissing them, like cuddling them, like rubbing the back of their neck, giving them a pat at the back, trying to massage their body for them, rub their toes while you guys are sitting together on the chair or something. You get when you guys are relaxed on the sofa, you rub their toes for them. You pay attention to what simple touches that you do to them, and this is the best way you can show them they are being loved and they are being cared for. And one thing is, I know people will be like, okay, is it possible for one to have more than one or two love languages? Yes, you can have the all 5 love languages, even something that is expected for you to show to your partner or your significant others. It does not necessarily mean you have to show them just one. But the only thing is, the truth be said, there will be one primary one that is more predominant than every other one. So you need to understand your partner's most predominant love language out of the 5 love languages, and you have to learn how to fully express it to them so that they can be cared for. Someone who loves physical touch, if you don't touch them physically, if you do every other thing, they will appreciate it, but deep down within them, they might not feel loved or cared for. So you really need to pay attention. And enough of relationship not working, not going on smoothly, or divorce and all. If we pay attention to one another, like something that is as simple as understanding each other's love language can go a long way to really help in smoothing things and making relationship work and last longer. It will help us to be able to express love to those who we really care about. So today I want you to take your time to digest some of those things I've mentioned, those examples I've given on each of the love language, and be able to figure out what your own love language is. So I want you to engage this particular episode of Dynamic Series, this topic. I want you to go to the comment section. I want you to tell me what is your own love language. If you tell me yours, I'll tell you my own. So I want to know. I want you to have a lovely week. I want you to enjoy yourself, and don't forget, feel free to tell your girl the kind of content you want me to post, the kind of thing you want me to say, the kind of topic you want me to say. People request for topic. If you don't know, yes, there are some topics that it's actually not your girl's idea, it's actually boys out of people's requirement. So I want you to have a lovely day. Enjoy yourself. I love you always. Mwah!